Okay, this scale that I'm playing, it's a variation of a G form scale in the key of A. It's like a jazz major scale, but it's a variation. When they talk about like G forms and C forms, remember we're in the key of A. So this chord, which is known as a C form chord, even though it's an A, all right, I'm playing based off a C form. So this is a G form. And for whatever reason, we start the scale with our fourth finger. Okay? Because it's probably the best proven way to play it. But for whatever reason, it's called the G form. A lot of you are familiar with this scale. It's kind of a standard way of playing an A major scale. And of course, you can take these positions and move up and down the fretboard. I'll just play that one in B. But now this is a variation of a major scale, a G form A major scale, and it's jazzy. And I'm going to go over a couple of chords too. So let's go over this scale. We're going to start on the 6th string, 5th fret with the 4th finger, moving up to the 5th string, 2nd fret with your 1st finger, and then use your 3rd finger and your 4th finger on the 4th and 5th frets. So far we have. Try to alternate your picking as well. Up to the 4th string, play the 2nd and 4th frets with the 1st and 3rd fingers. Now on the 3rd string, use this pattern, 1, 2, 4 on the 1st, 2nd, and 4th frets. Okay, so here we go again. Is your scale, that's your scale right there, but we're going to play a double octave scale. Now, you hear that. I moved up here and kind of gave you an extension of this major scale in A. And what is different is that when I'm playing these notes in the key of A major, there are 3 sharps, F sharp, G sharp, okay, F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. And there they are. So we're playing an A, a B, a C sharp, a D, an E, an F sharp, a G sharp, and an A. And then when we change, we're gonna flat the C sharp so it becomes natural, and we play a D flat instead of a D. Instead of playing the E, you're gonna play an E flat as well. So it's just a variation of the scale. Say for example, we wanted to play an A major 7th to B minor 7th. I'm going to go over these chords as well. It's got a little different twist to it, so it's instead of playing G to B, you can hear it's a major 7th to a minor 7th. So it gives a certain different quality, a certain different tone to it. So it's just kind of like you're kind of, because you're moving some of those notes down a half step, it kind of has a minor quality as well. So I'm going to show you what the scale looks like. There it is with the notes. You can move this scale up and down the fretboard as well. Not to sound redundant, but it's an A major scale, G form. It's different forms, C forms, A forms, E form type 1, E form type 2. And a lot of people just call them different positions, but those names are the names as well. So remember, it's a major scale, and it's a variation. So if you wanted to play any type of A major, or major 7th, So this is what we're doing. Remember, this is going to be starting on the 5th fret. I have the fingering down here as well. But I'm going to tell you that to make this easier, you can learn these 2 different chords and play them in different keys. It's so simple. We're just going to be playing 3 different notes, okay? So we can place our first finger on the 6th string, 5th fret. Skip the 5th string. Put your 2nd finger on the 4th string, 6th fret. And put your 3rd finger on the 3rd string on the same fret, right underneath it. Now, because this is A, theoretically, you can play the open A, but if I would suggest that you kind of mute it, and you can mute it this way. See, my first finger is on there, A note. This is 6th string, 5th fret, 4th string, 6th fret, 3rd string, 6th fret, A major 7th. That means there's 4 different notes in this, and we're just going to be playing 3, but there's 4, which we can get away with it. You have 4 different notes in the scale. The 1, the 3, the 5, and the 7. Okay? I suppose if you're playing a minor 7th, you play the 1, you flat the 3rd, you play the 5th note, and you flat the 7th notes in the scale. So you're playing that. Then you can go to B minor 7th, and all I did was I moved my first finger up from the A note, which is on the 6th string, 5th fret again, up to the B note, which is on the 7th fret of the 6th string. And I just, now my 2nd and 3rd fingers are still on the 4th and 3rd strings, but they're also on the 7th fret. Some people would play it like this, which you can as well, which is the way that I have it written out. But everybody, if you play it this way, I'm just strumming the bottom 4 strings. I'm muting that 5th string, playing the 6th, muting the 5th, and playing the 4th and 3rd strings. So I went from A major 7th to B minor 7th. Now I'm going to go up here to the 2nd string. There we go. That's an A major scale, okay, with a variation in the G form with a couple of different chords, major 7th and minor 7th. And that's how easy that is. Some people become guitar players. You know, we became intimidated when we hear jazz or when we hear major 7th and minor 7th chords, but they're really easy and they're different. And if you're ready for something that sounds a little different than just, you know, your ordinary major chords or minor chords, there you go. This is a perfect opportunity to play and to enhance your knowledge in music. Okay, that's what I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. Keep playing and have fun.